So let's just hop right into this reading, Libra. So we're going to check out the spiritual challenge you have, the emotional challenge you have, physical challenge you have, and financial challenge you have. I've also pulled your overall energy. So Libra, your overall energy was the Six of Pentacles and acceptance, the root chakra. What came out for your spiritual challenge is how can this be a wonderful win-win-win? Emotional, number 42, containers, physical challenge, the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth, and financial, the Four of Wands. So I'm just going to clarify a bit more so you understand what's going on. The number one thing that I recognized in your reading, Libra, was that this reading has a lot to do with self. This has a lot to do with your internal struggles rather than the external struggles that you are dealing with in your current reality. So let's talk about the overall challenge, your overall energy, the Six of Pentacles. So this is giving, with the Six of Pentacles here, this person here has three pentacles, one pentacle, and two pentacles. So the person standing up has just one pentacle, and this person is giving to this person and this person. So see this person as being you, Libra. See this person as you yourself giving to the both sides of yourself. So just say this was your mind, body, and spirit. I feel like you are internally trying to decide what parts of you what can you give to each part of you, because they're all very important to you, but you're trying to find a way to balance those energies out within you. 222 on the clock. You're trying to understand how to balance those energies out and give proportionately to each part of who you are. Now, you have acceptance, which is the root chakra. This is talking about accepting all parts of you, being able to accept who you are, your shadow self, your higher self. You're trying to understand, because in order for you to identify how to give to yourself, give to all parts of yourself proportionately, you need to be able to accept all parts of yourself. And I think that is your biggest challenge currently. So let's move on to your spiritual challenge. So your spiritual challenge, this talks about this card for you. How can this be a wonderful win-win-win situation? This card talks about you're in the save the world mentality at this time, Libra, where you want to make decisions from your higher self, your crown chakra. You're trying to find a way to make the right choices and make the right decisions that benefits not just yourself but everyone around you. And there is a win-win situation. There is a win-win-win solution to what you want, and it's just seeking that out. But I feel like you need to accept, which is your challenge, your main challenge. Accept all of you, the parts of you that you need to accept, so that you're able to, you feel comfortable enough to make the decisions for yourself that will benefit you. But as in benefiting you, it's going to benefit other people. And I feel like the one of the biggest issues that we have sometimes for 4 on the clock is that we make certain decisions based on how other people are going to benefit from the situation rather than how we ourselves are going to benefit from the situation, because we don't want to seem selfish, or we don't want to seem like we're doing more for ourselves than we're doing for other people. But the thing about that is it becomes a lose situation when you're doing for other people and not for yourself, to where you fall behind. You start to become unhappy. You start to lose focus on yourself. So then how can you help anyone when you're not focusing and doing things for yourself, right? So that the idea is to do for yourself, to where it's not, you're not hurting anyone else, but you're doing so much for yourself that you're overflowing, so that you have enough energy, you have enough time, you have enough resources to do for other people. A win-win situation. So let's just clarify. Let's clarify, how can this be a wonderful win-win situation? Clarify this for Libra. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups, everything is fine, which is the Ten of Swords, and the Moon in the reverse. So, what is this telling me? This is telling me, Libra, that you need to open up. You need to acknowledge that everything is not fine. I feel as though I feel like there was a dynamic, something that you've gone through in your past that you kept hidden. There was something in your past where you were hurt, you were betrayed, you were lied to. Something very painful happened in your past, and it could have been in regard to your family, or it could have been in regard to a family that you created with someone else. Regardless of this, you did not speak up for yourself. You did not feel as though you were able to express yourself openly about things that, were affecting you negatively. And I feel like you tried to act like things were fine when in all actuality they really were not fine, and you really were not okay, and you never got to, heal from that. And I think it impacts you spiritually, being able to make decisions for yourself, um, and to be able to, live in your higher self, because you feel, it's almost like you feel like you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to live in your higher self, or, exist or make decisions for your higher self, if other people don't get to benefit as well. So your challenge right now, for sure, is to not connect yourself to who you were in the past. Not connect yourself to that child that you were, or connect yourself to the painful experience that you had gone through in the past, that kept you from making these decisions for yourself, or creating, because obviously there was a situation where you did not get a win-win-win situation. There was not a win-win-win solution for the situation you were in, because it seems like you might have been on the lose end of that situation, right? And you could have been dealing with a cancer. But regardless, I think now is the time for you to open yourself up, right? Try to get some advice. Maybe there's someone that you need to get advice from. Excuse me. That can, allow you to open up a bit more. So then we'll talk about here we are with um, containers, number 42, your emotional challenge at this time. So this containers, this card talks about putting yourself, kind of limiting yourself in a way, putting yourself in a box. Again, this is, could have been due to this painful experience that you have gone through in the past within a family dynamic. And you were placed in a box or placed in a space where you didn't get to freely be yourself. You didn't get to make decisions for yourself that benefited you. You didn't get to wear what you wanted to wear, talk the way you wanted to talk, feel the way you wanted to feel openly. So let's clarify containers for Libra. Clarify containers for Libra. Okay, so containers is clarified. Your emotional challenge is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Sun in the reverse, and the Three of Wands. So what does this tell me, Libra? This tells me that you held on to a lot of sadness, a lot of dark energy, right? You were holding on and kind of put a lid on, there was once a time where you were really happy and vibrant. And like I said, due to some kind of experience or, painful experience you had, possibly trauma or something, emotionally draining to you, you held on to the negative energy and the sad energy rather than holding on to the happy energy. And what did this do? This kind of created some stagnancy for you. You missed some opportunities. Um, experienced some possible bad luck um, at some point of your life. It could be even recently, right? And I feel like you are slowly moving out of that energy again because we have the moon in the reverse. So you're no longer harboring these emotions. I feel like you are finally realizing that there is a win-win situation. This is the challenge, to identify that there is a win-win situation, and you're starting to open yourself up. You're starting to express yourself. You're starting to stop. You're beginning to express yourself and allow and tell people, like, everything is not fine with me. I'm not happy. I'm not, I don't feel the happy, positive person that you think I'm feeling at this time. Where what I've actually said, when I said that everything was fine, it's not really fine, right? And so what is that doing? It's giving you an opportunity. Your future is, you know it's bringing, I feel like with the Three of Wands here, you're starting to call in people who are emotionally, who you can connect to emotionally, right? You were connecting to people, you either, whether or not you had to travel to these people or maybe they're traveling to you, but either way, you are opening the doors to connect with other people, now that you're emotionally, you're becoming emotionally available for it, right? So then for your physical challenge, we have the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So what this talks about for me, given your reading right now, this feels like, your physical challenge right now has to do with you. It has to do with you manifesting what you want on the inside, and creating it into your physical world. And that has to do with you healing your inner child. Like I said, something has happened in your past, possibly when you were a child, um, or, yeah, possibly when you were a child or a young adult, when you didn't feel like you had say, or when you didn't feel like you could open up emotionally. You're at this point when your needs, you're getting ready to, or you're healing this inner child, and it's helping you to grow, right? So let's clarify the butterfly as the physical challenge. So the butterfly as your physical challenge is clarified by the Eight of Cups reversed, the Five of Cups, and the World in the reverse. So I think you understand, Libra, that you no longer want to walk away from the hurt. The main emotion here, you know, in this physical energy is the Five of Cups. So you may find yourself, maybe you go on drives, long drives by yourself, um, when you're feeling lonely, or you're feeling really sad and depressed, or you go by the water and you sit, or you know what I mean? There's this energy of, kind of reminiscing the negative, the sad energy that you experienced when you were younger, when you were, or when you were experiencing something really traumatic. There's this energy of just sitting in that energy. And with the Eight of Cups here, there was a time when you were walking away. You decided, I'm walking away from things that don't serve me. I'm walking away, and I'm not looking back. But with the Five of Cups here, it's like even though you walked away, you still can't get over it, right? You still can't get over it. You still can't understand why you're still emotionally connected to it, even though you've walked away. And I feel like with becoming, you've become very complacent with sitting in that sad, depressive energy. And with the World card here, this tells me that this cycle is not over. It wants to be over, right? With the World in the reverse, it wants to be over. It probably should be over, but you haven't completely closed this cycle of this pain, of this depression. Why? Because you haven't healed. And that's your challenge. Your challenge is to heal the inner child, right? And if you're currently in a relationship right now, then your relationship is going to evolve to the next phase of its life, um, as you heal your inner child, right? You heal your inner child, and it positively impacts your relationship, whether romantic or platonic. And with the World in the reverse, it's unfinished business. You have unfinished business with healing your inner child. And last but not least, we'll talk about your financial challenge, which is the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands, it says so much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. So this is very much telling me that you have something to look forward to financially. But let's clarify your financial challenge, the Four of Wands, for Libra. Okay, so the Four of Wands as your financial challenge is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Swords reversed, and the Magician. So this is telling me that with the Four of Swords in the reverse, in the upright, it would say that you're exhausted, you need to take a break, you're kind of worn out. But in the reverse, this is telling me that you are, you've rested well, you've rested enough. You're tired of resting. You want to take control of the time that you have right now, and you feel like luck is on your side. There's luck on your side right now in the finance department, you know and with the Magician card, you are at the beginning stages of a financial breakthrough that you're having or that you're going to have. Like I said, send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. So you have a lot to look forward to, Libra, in the finance department, right? Because we have the Magician here. So these, you have all the resources, all the tools within you and outside of you in your physical reality to obtain whatever financial success that you would like. You also have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So you have time. You have time on your hands. You have time on your side and you have luck on your side, right? And they're number 10 on the Wheel of Fortune. So some type of completion, which means you have the 10 and then you have 1 with the Magician. So this is basically saying like there's a completion, a cycle that has ended and a new one that is beginning for you. So if you were experiencing bad luck or if you were experiencing some tough times before, things are changing for you. Things are starting to look up for you now. And you will experience some kind of breakthrough financially. You may be getting ready to purchase a home. Your loan is going to go through. You may be getting ready to buy a car or get married or go do something special that involves money. Something that you're going to be able to celebrate about when it comes to your finances, right? And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, right, is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles, right? The Queen of Pentacles. So what you should watch out for, number one, is someone with the energy that, with you having this type of success, right? You have some success coming in for you. Beware of someone trying to come in and swindle you or try to act like they have your best interest at heart, but really they're after your finances, right? Beware of, people who are trying to connect with you, knowing that your financial success is about to blow up in, the best ways. But also what you don't see coming is that you could put yourself in a negative position if you don't make the right decisions and if you don't, kind of stay on game. Because in the upright, this person is loyal, this person is secure, this person is financially abundant and mentally prepared for that abundance, right? They're continuously working at their abundance. In the reverse, this person is struggling. This person may have had a loss. You could also expect that you might expect some kind of loss in the financial department, right? Or you might lose someone's loyalty. Someone may stop being loyal to you. But these are things to just to keep a outlook for, because of course things change. People make different choices every single day. So the course of life changes every single second. So Your overall challenge right now is to accept. You need to accept all parts of you. Accept the things that um, accept everything that makes you who you are. Everything. And if you need to make certain decisions, don't put yourself in a box, making yourself feel as though you can't be a certain person or act a certain way or speak a certain way or eat a certain food or anything like that. And also stop harboring um, painful experiences. Not every experience that you have, you're going to 25 on the clock. Not every painful experience you have is going to repeat itself. But as long as you continue to harbor that energy and you stay in this Five of Cups energy, right? You're going to continuously attract those people and those experiences that you no longer want. But I see you on the right path, starting to open up and express yourself openly. The signs that you could be dealing with are Cancer, Leo, Gemini, Taurus. So that is all that I have for you, Libra. I really hope this resonated with you. And if it does, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be with you in the next video. Thank you guys. Bye.